Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
This is Naruto Shippuden, episode 201. What happened last time?
Last time, the 5 Kage summit is underway. There's a bit of tension going on. There's a lot of tension, but unfortunately, fucking Danzo, yet again, he is just winning. He is winning right now. He is now the leader of everyone, essentially, because they made the great suggestion, which is actually probably a good suggestion, maybe, if Danzo wasn't in charge of creating a force of all the nations combined to go against the Akatsuki, which seems like it's probably as good because or else each group is gonna, like, you know, do their own thing and it's not gonna be coordinated. However, Danzo is in charge and I don't trust him at all because he is proven time and time again to be a traitor, to be completely untrustworthy, to be only in it for himself, and now that he has gotten this title, he is now securely the Hokage. No one can take that away from him because he has been given such a high level of authority, like, in their entire world right now, that no one can touch him. Yeah, I guess we'll see what the other Kage have to say now that Danzo has been chosen. If they'll just be like, yeah, sure, guy that we don't know anything about. Creepy, like, you only have one eye and you're in a sleeping bag at the table. Are you sure?
Let's go.
I hate him.
I just hate that. Why is this at the start of every episode? Who designed Viz Media's horrible fucking, like...
The place that they're at is pretty cool, by the way.
Land of Iron is so dope.
Talk about that, the 3 wolves or whatever it is.
Yeah. Some Skyrim shit.
I also like how no one has noticed them there.
They're ninjas!
I know.
In a samurai fortress.
But, like, what about the one of the people from the Mist Village that can sense other people? Yeah. Wouldn't you be... Perhaps.
But maybe who knows how big this fucking place is? They're at, like, the top floor.
Hey, where'd that white guy go?
Of course, you guys just showed up just to make commentary.
Got it. Yeah. Then begin.
Begin what?
Begin what indeed? Begin what indeed?
I love how Madara is like, I mean, maybe that's how he's still alive. He seems to not really do anything for himself. He just sits on, like, a mountain far away and watches stuff happen and then, like, sweeps in afterwards like, ah, yes, young Sasuke, this is fine. Let me
touch me. You okay?
Yeah.
So weird. All of a sudden. Did you eat? Oh, you had Peeps, didn't you? You're, like, all hopped up on sugar. For those who don't know, Lindsay is literally like a 5-year-old who, when she has too much sugar, she, like, gets a sugar rush and it really affects the way that she operates. You gotta be really careful. See, somehow that's funny. She never laughs at my jokes, as you know from watching Naruto.
Gotta be really careful. What does that mean?
You gotta be careful what you feed, or else you turn into a little demon. A little creature. Why is that funny? It's not funny. Ooh.
Oh no. Are we finally gonna look at Tsunade?
Do you want to look at Tsunade?
No. I feel like there's a really good reason we're not looking at her.
Tsunade would wake up from her coma. I know she'd fix this whole mess with Sasuke. Sakura.
Excuse me.
Oh, Sai.
Sakura, we have to talk.
Well.
Did what?
That's right. In order to protect Sasuke, he took all of her abuse. But he never sold out Sasuke. Not only that, in order to prevent you from worrying, he asked me to keep it quiet.
Naruto.
And now he's on his way to ask the Raikage to pardon Sasuke.
What? Why would he be so reckless? Wasn't Kakashi with him?
I doubt that would have stopped him. Kakashi-sensei believes in Naruto. Even if it's a long shot, Kakashi wants to give him a chance.
Lady Tsunade had been there, she'd have done the same thing.
Sakura. Recently, I was assigned to Team Kakashi to take Sasuke's place, so I still don't really know all of you very well, and I'm not good with emotions. Also,
What?
have you told Sakura how you feel?
No way. I mean, how could I? I'm the guy who couldn't even keep my promise to.
I don't know what promise he made to you. However, even I am able to see that Naruto's in love with you.
Oh gosh, Sakura. You must really care about Sasuke, huh?
Golly gee.
I get it. I can see that deep down this must be really painful for you. I know you must be suffering. Don't you worry one bit. I'm gonna bring Sasuke back. I promise that on my life, Sakura. Sakura.
Seems Naruto has shouldered the burden of his promise to you. And plans to for the rest of his life. I don't know what you said to Naruto, but it's really no different than what was done to me. It's like a curse mark. It's obvious that Sasuke is making Naruto suffer. But I think you may be too.
Whoa.
Wow.
Ino.
Wow.
Stop crying, Ino!
Hey, don't talk to her like that. How Ino's felt about Sasuke all these years.
Yeah, but it can't be helped. Things are different now than they were before.
If that's Ino's reaction, how will Naruto and Sakura feel? Let's leave it to Shikamaru. He always knows the right thing to say. Remember that his first mission as squad leader failed. He still feels responsible for that. It haunts him. That's why Shikamaru volunteered to convince her.
Wait a
Convince her
minute.
of what?
Naruto genuinely wants to rescue Sasuke. It's not just because of his promise to Sakura. Don't you think that's true?
Yes, but both Sakura and I, and everyone else, rely on Naruto too much. I've been watching Naruto lately, and I think I figured out what he's feeling. It's sadness. And then when I think about Sasuke, I get a burning feeling in my gut. I've come to know that that's anger. So for Naruto's sake, as well as that of the Hidden Leaf, we must not rely solely on Naruto anymore. We have to take action ourselves. Sasuke is. Sai's right.
Big words. Big talk.
We're not kids anymore. We need to stop the Akatsuki, and then we have to stop Sasuke. I came here to talk to Team 7's members and get their consent.
Consent? Please don't tell me that.
Yeah, that's right. We can't allow a war to break out between the Hidden Leaf and the Hidden Cloud because of Sasuke. If the Hidden Cloud did kill Sasuke, there's no way you or Ino or especially Naruto would just let it be. If any of you were to lash out recklessly and get killed by Cloud Ninja, neither I nor Choji, nor Inoichi, or even your parents would just sit still. We'd go out and avenge you. Then the other side wouldn't remain quiet. They'd retaliate too. If Choji or I were to get killed by Cloud Ninja, well then, our fathers would just head out. Before you know it, we'd be at war. According to what the messenger from the Cloud said, they already consider Sasuke an international criminal. Sasuke continues to align himself with the Akatsuki. The hatred spreading through the world will only grow. So I believe it's time for the Hidden Leaf Village to deal with Sasuke ourselves. You understand what I'm saying, right, Sakura? That's why I want your consent.
When Shikamaru's the one asking it, it's really hard to...
Please,
Disagree.
just don't say anything more.
I'm sorry, Sakura. But regardless of what your answer is, I'm going to have to act to protect the Leaf's future. I'll talk to Naruto too. Where is he right now? Naruto's gone to meet with the Raikage. He's willing to go that far? Well, I guess I should have known this whole thing was gonna be a drag.
I want to be the one to talk to Naruto.
What?
Sakura. Since he's the fool that fell for me, I want to do it. Let me take on that role. I'm the one who caused Naruto the most pain. I'm always messing up, just one failure after another. I don't want to make any more mistakes. I don't want to fail. I'll do it.
It's not even
That's
over.
That's a
That's a rough
holy
moment
shit.
there.
What? Let the Hokage lead the allied shinobi forces?
And then this.
Yeah, sure. Danzo's an outstanding gentleman.
We all knew
love
about him before this meeting.
Humbly.
Humbly. What do you think about that there, Raikage? Guy who summoned this whole council?
Why the Hokage? This man is also known by the moniker the Shinobi of Darkness. Let him take charge.
What?
Then who else?
Me.
My village has not produced even one single member of the Akatsuki.
That is
Such a
true.
crucial role must be filled by the most trustworthy. It ought to be me. I cannot agree to that. What did you say? I am well aware that a certain amount
Yeah.
of intensity and strength is necessary to assemble and lead a force of powerhouses such as these. Someone such as yourself, whose acts are ruled by his emotions, probably end up splintering an allied force, just as you did that desk. I am simply stating my unbiased opinion as a neutral party in these discussions, Lord Raikage. Lord Kazekage is still too young to spearhead such a venture. He does not have much pull with other nations, and his title of Kazekage alone will not be sufficient. Lord Tsuchikage, on the other hand, is too old and gives the impression of one whose power has waned. He has also used the Akatsuki too often. He's the least trustworthy among you here. And since Lady Mizukage's hidden mist is suspected to be the birthplace of the Akatsuki, there is some concern about possible intelligence leaks. People might wonder if there are spies. We don't know why the Akatsuki are gathering the tailed beasts, or what they intend to do with them, but we do know that we can't let them have the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails belongs to the Hidden Leaf. Thus, I feel it appropriate that the Hokage be named as leader. Regardless of any other concerns, I would never agree to an allied shinobi force that would compromise the security of my village.
I'm sure you.
Something's just not sitting right about this. I need to check it out. Jojo, prepare for battle.
What?
Yakugan!
What? What's this? How could this be? The color of the chakra in Danzo's right shoulder and right arm. And his right eye as well.
What is that? He has like a face on his arm.
There's no mistake. It's Shisui Uchiha's.
Shisui.
Formidable foe that I fought against once.
Do you remember
I'll
Shisui?
never forget that color.
Objection.
Lord Hokage, please show us the eye you keep covered under that bandage. Hey, what's the meaning of this? I stole Shisui Uchiha's eye and transplanted it in.
That's the
place
guy
of
that
your own.
Itachi killed, murdered. Shisui the teleporter, the fiercest among the Uchiha clan.
Used alongside Itachi as the Uchiha most gifted in the use of visual
Wow.
Yes.
The one most
This
gifted.
particular jutsu let him enter the minds of others, make them go through phantom experiences of his own choosing that no one ever even caught on to having been manipulated.
Hokage, don't tell me Mifune is... But how could...
Wow.
Hyuga, so I'm not really one to cast blame. But you cannot trick my eye. I was able to penetrate the genjutsu cast upon the 4th Mizukage.
Wow.
How dare you!
Oh shit.
Get out of here.
No. Oh. Fisheye. Oh my fucking god.
Now what?
You see Akatsuki?
Think so.
Guess what? Sasuke Uchiha is stuck in here. I wonder, where do you think he could be hiding right now?
Wow.
Selling him out. I don't like how you're all naked there, Setsu.
Sasuke Uchiha.
Is it him?
What's he doing?
He's the one with the Sharingan?
Who took down Haku and Zabuza?
Member of the Akatsuki. I believe his name is...
It's like a game of hide and seek. Let's all try to find Sasuke. Come on!
Tell me where Sasuke Uchiha is. Give me an answer right now.
Shit's fucking crazy right now.
Fast.
He was just there.
Use the answer and I'll show you no mercy.
That's...
Sasuke,
Oh, that's not the end of it.
I don't need this right now.
where are you right now?
I'll find you,
And
Sasuke.
what are you thinking about? Do you ever think about me?
This is fucking
Or
crazy.
Sakura? Or Kakashi-sensei? Even a little bit? You defeated your brother Itachi. You got your vengeance. Do you feel relieved now? Or is it even more painful than it was before? Why won't you come home to the leaf? Has hatred completely consumed you, Sasuke? Have you really just become an ordinary criminal? I'm not sure who you are anymore. Or who you were.
Hey. We really should talk. Naruto Uzumaki.
What a loaded episode.
How the fuck can people watch double episodes of this fucking show and somehow have like 5-minute discussions on what's going on? I don't get that. What are they doing with these reactions? They just watch fucking this episode, the last one,
And have nothing to say.
have like 2 minutes of discussion and completely move on? How the fuck is that even possible? How do you guys even want more than one episode? This was insane. This was an insane fucking episode. This was out of control. This was so good, is what it was. Oh
I don't
my
even
good
know-
God.
Like, there's so much. I don't even know where to start. Should we start with Sai
Start
spitting
wherever you want.
straight facts out here, calling out Sakura,
For like completely fucking cursing Naruto
and
with a
not
task,
not
a
like
once in a lifetime request that is impossible to achieve because Sasuke doesn't fucking want to go back. So like, to
And
her it's
obvious-
just been like this thing. But to Naruto, it has caged him in suffering.
yeah.
Like,
It's because Naruto. It's like Sakura obviously like wants Sasuke back, but like she hasn't made any moves, and she doesn't try. Like she
was a
wouldn't
big
even
deal
try. It was just like, Naruto, you have to do this for me because I can't. So now Naruto is holding all of like her stuff as well as all of his own, which is like a lot already.
and there's a lot to be said for like Kishimoto not like properly writing Sakura and like not giving her enough opportunities and all this stuff. But like, this is what I love about this is this shows awareness of that and then turns it from a like, I've kind of neglected her as a character and like fucked up this whole development to like an actual point of character growth and an interesting thing to happen. Because originally, at the start of Shippuden, there's a whole thing with like, oh, Itachi you know, like, I don't know if you remember it, like, early on, like, Naruto was, like, freaking out about, like, I need to get Gaara back, and Sasuke and all this stuff.
Was like, oh, yeah, me too.
The Itachi, me too, because Itachi's with the Akatsuki, and fucking the Akatsuki are going after Naruto, and I need to protect them both by doing this shit. And then nothing, right? So now, I think, what props to Kishimoto for being, like, okay, so I've clearly, like, time and time again, not given enough chance, whatever. Here's, like, the thing of that. Here's how to turn that into a meaningful thing for your story. Mm-hmm. With what Sai's saying and everything. And it's so true. It's so good. And I love it.
Yeah, Sai is, like, 100% not wrong. It's, like, obviously Sakura didn't intend that.
Yeah.
But she also hasn't been thinking about it every 5 seconds of, like, oh, I made Naruto promise to do this. I hope he holds to that promise.
Yeah.
But Naruto's thinking, like, Naruto is like, holy shit, I broke that promise. And it's, like, with him constantly. We get a Sasuke flashback, like, every 2 seconds. Just because it's, like, all Naruto thinks about.
Yeah.
And it's just rough. And, like, yeah, Sakura just didn't, like, notice. And it's really interesting just... And the fact that Sai notices because he is, like, actually paying attention.
And trying to learn.
He's trying to learn about emotions. And, like, by doing that, he, like, discovered this thing that, like, no one else was picking up on.
Yeah.
Because Naruto's, like, hiding it really well. And, like... You know,
is so strong and everyone relies on him, and that's all he wants. He only wants people to rely on him and think of him as a dependable guy. Mm-hmm. And now they do, and now everyone does. But now that's also its own bit of pain, because to have people rely on you means to have, like, an excess of responsibility and accountability for your actions, and which is exactly what Naruto wants. But it doesn't mean that it's not difficult, and it's obviously wearing him down a little bit.
There's different, like, things to that. It's like, yeah, people should depend on you, but, like, not so, like, they shouldn't be useless themselves, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, it would be really good to have Sakura depend on Naruto, but it would also be good for Sakura to, like, you know, if you're gonna, you know, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, also do things for yourself and not just count on Naruto to come in and save the day, because then he doesn't, and then he beats himself up about it because you know, freaking Shikamaru comes in
after having a meeting of all of the rookie 9 plus 3 plus the rookie 9 plus the 3 of Guy's team, and all of them got together. Like, it's so cool. First of all, before we get into that, like, how awesome is it that, like, Shikamaru's whole thing that he's, like, realized of, like, now it's time for us to be the teachers. It's time for us to grow up and be the adults and take charge of the situation and take the responsibility that, like, our teachers passed down to us. How about what are we going to do for the world? How about what are we going to do for the village and the ninja world at large? For them to all come together and, like, make a decision. No Guy Sensei, no Kakashi, no fucking, obviously, Asuma or Kurenai or whoever, no Hokage, no advisors. For them all to, like, get together and, like, Goonies style, like, come, like, really get together and think, like, where is this going? What are we doing? What can we do to make things better? What can we do? What have we done that, like, we could try to fix or something? Like, the world's in a horrible place right now, and it's only gonna get fucking worse. So, like, you know, with all this stuff with pain and all this shit, for them to, like, think Naruto is suffering right now, he just saved us all. What are we gonna do that is positive? For them to do that shows so much growth and so much progression in the story, and it's so fucking dope. It's really cool. And for, like, Ino and Sakura to both agree to that proposition tentatively, but still to, like, recognize that, like, Sasuke is, like, it's not just about saving him anymore. He's not, like, maybe he's not worth saving. Maybe who's worth saving is what's left of or Naruto, or what's left of the village. Like, you know, like, how about the innocents that are affected by his actions?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, all the stuff with Sasuke always just makes me mad, because I'm just like, yeah, he, like, was your friend, but, like, he's such a different person, and, like, he has, like, all of his actions in the past many years, like 3 years, have all been, like, not good.
Not oriented towards the good.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, it's just, I'm just really, like, proud. I guess not proud, but, like, it's really cool to see Shikamaru, especially, who, like, always felt responsible for letting Sasuke get away. Now he's like, okay, I missed my chance to save him, but I can save everyone else so much suffering if I just fucking get rid of him.
Yeah.
If I, like, you know, maybe if I, like, went there and he could just be, like, captured, sure. But if not, it's better for the Leaf Village to clean up their own mess, because Naruto isn't gonna come, like, I mean, maybe, but he'd be way less likely to, like, kill Shikamaru.
Yeah.
And, like, then just kill all of his other friends. Rather than, you know, if it's way easier to hate someone who you don't know. You know, like, if other random village attacks your friend, well, of course, let's just go get them back. But if it's like, you know, we had to do this, then it still sucks.
So, what do you think about the Ao's Byakugan? How fucking clutch was that, dude?
That was really cool.
Oh my god. That's, like, such incredible characterization and so unexpected.
Yeah, I didn't
Like-
expect that. Now, fucking, we have so many people with just one eye. But it's really cool to have that. And, like, that's, like, another thing where it's, like, Danzo clearly pure evil in gaining that. This situation, maybe it was his choice, maybe it was a thing, like, the village decided, like, oh yeah, we have these eyes, we're gonna, like, dole them out to whoever, or, like...
We mean Ao's Byakugan?
Yeah.
Oh, he said it was a spoil of war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so either, like, you know what I mean? Like, it could have been him just... It sounded like they fought the Hyugas, and then probably, like, if they killed someone and that person had 2 eyes, like, oh, you can have one of the eyes and you can have one of the eyes. Or...
You think that's your theory on what happened?
I don't know. If they were at war with the Hyugas, I'm sure many of them...
I think you're reading in a whole lot into that situation. We don't... Nothing about like, the whole situation was said.
Okay. Anyway, what I'm saying is... It's just interesting because it is a similar situation to Danzo.
Yeah.
But then it's even... But Danzo is, like, so much worse because he literally purposefully, like, fucking, like, spied on them, found, like, the best one, and, like, took the eyes from them. And it turns out that was, like, the first one that Itachi killed, which was, like, also to, like, do the Mangekyo Sharingan, but also... Probably just because Danzo wanted that guy's eyes. Yeah, so he did that with the guy that Itachi killed, first of all. And he had this power, which is really cool, that, like, trick of, like, he was literally... And it seemed weird of, like, oh yeah, It, like, seemed both, like, normal, but also weird. It's like, oh yes, I'm the neutral party, so I'm going to suggest... this. And it's like... I mean, okay, but, like, I was thinking, like, you seem to be interfering in this a lot for someone who is supposed to just be, like...
A neutral party.
Sitting there, like, if you are making the plans, you're obviously not so neutral if you're,
are you
like...
a mediator or are you an organizer of all this?
Like, are you just here to make sure that people, like, you know, maybe stay on track and, like, you know, don't murder each other? Or are you here to, like... make your own ideas for things that don't affect you. And that makes a lot of sense as to why Danzo was so, like, oh, at this meeting...
It's going perfectly.
Or, like, just like he was like, oh, it's okay, after this meeting it will be fine. Because he knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, he was stacking the deck.
He wasn't just counting on, like, oh, I hope he suggests something that will, like, be good for me.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna leave it up to chance like that. And I hate him even more.
And Zetsu showed up.
Yeah, and Zetsu is just, he's...
Oh, you were gonna say something else about Danzo, real quick.
Danzo has, like, there's, like, a face on his arm.
There appears to be some sort of a face on his fucking arm.
Which is... Really don't like that. That's really creepy.
Not a big fan myself, personally, but...
And he And then, yeah, Zetsu shows up, is acting like fucking Toby out here, like, woo! Hey guys, where's Sasuke?
Sasuke's here. I let him here, but I'm selling him out right now.
Yeah, obviously just to stir shit up.
And then fucking Raikage just zipped to him immediately.
Really good.
Super fast.
I hope that he just maybe kills him. I feel like he's not going to just kill him, but that would be really, really good if he just,
fucking
killed Zetsu.
Him. Yeah.
We're, like, really narrowing down the members of the Akatsuki.
Mm-hmm.
But there are still some other... And Madara just shows up in Naruto's door, window, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, this is like what I'm saying. Madara just, like, lurks around in the shadows and then just comes in and is like, yeah, let's have a nice talk. Person I can manipulate. I don't know what he's going to say to Naruto. I don't know. Some shit about Sasuke. Some, like, this or that. Is he going to try and, like, get Naruto on his side? Is he going to be like, oh yeah, the Leaf Village was actually evil? And, like, is he going to give the same speech that he gave to Sasuke? I don't know that that would have any effect on Naruto. And also, like, now what is Sasuke going to do?
What do you
when
think he's
he is
gonna
in
do?
a place, he is at such a disadvantage. He can't beat, like, any of these guys.
Enemy territory with all of the most powerful people in the five most powerful chief ninja in their five most powerful villages in the world, with their 2 chosen guardians who are the then most powerful under them.
Yeah.
Like,
This is why I'm like, you're like, you are I just do hope that, like, if they get into a fight, maybe he can, like, kill Danzo before, like, anything else happens, and then I don't care what happens.
I'm sure he has similar hopes.
But it's like, he doesn't stand a chance. As, like, we've talked before, he seems to be stronger than he actually is, just because he's gotten really lucky multiple times.
Now he has fucking... who knows what. He's even more powerful than he was when he fought Itachi.
Yeah, but at the same time, his, like, one of his team members literally is a child right now.
A sage curse-marked child.
Yeah, I don't know, it's like, what can you do, like, even though he is stronger, it's like, are you really a match for, like, 25, or... I guess not 25, like, like 15? 15 plus
samurai?
all the samurai.
Yeah.
Like, are you really a match for that many people all at once whose entire reason for meeting was to plan you dying?
Your execution, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, like, do you just
Why
run?
do you think so? Why the fuck do you think Madara did that, first of all? What do you think is his plan
He's just trying to stir up shit. I'm sure he's just trying to, like, stir them up.
But to what end? To what end would he do that?
I don't know, because we haven't really got any of his plan. We've got, like, maybe he just wants war again. Maybe he wants to... I don't know. He's been playing this for a long time, and he was going along with... Seemingly, he was going along with Pain's plan. But I'm sure he would have done something else after the fact. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, because he's actually so mysterious that I don't know what
he is the man behind the mask.
I don't know what he truly wants. Because, like, I don't know, you're apparently immortal. You're the most powerful person we've ever seen. You have your own, like, loyal followers. Do you just want chaos forever? Do you want, like... Are you just Pain 2.0 where you want the same shit? Like, I don't know what he wants, and I feel like I don't know enough about him because he's constantly just, like, before he just wanted to crush the Leaf Village. The Leaf Village is kind of already destroyed. Does he just want to murder everyone in the Leaf? Does he just want to kill everyone ever? Like, I don't know, just the way that he's choosing to go about things seems like he wants chaos if he's... let Zetsu go in there and, like, be all crazy and, like, literally make, like, a hide-and-seek thing to find Sasuke. Like, you know, it's just because you didn't need Sasuke in there to like stir shit up.
But like, why would he like put all that effort into Sasuke, then send him in here and with Zetsu, and then have Zetsu literally blow the whole operation wide open? Like, what end does that serve? What purpose would that have? These are questions you should be asking yourself in this moment. I'm not saying you shouldn't have answers. I'm wrapping it up. Unless there's anything more you want to say.
Yeah, I just don't know what he could want. I think we will maybe understand a little bit more after his conversation with Naruto, depending on what he said. Because we already saw him talk to Sasuke, but what he says to Naruto is going to be probably different than what he says to Sasuke. And maybe
we'll find some answers.
maybe like both comparing the two of those, we'll be able to find
some
something.
truth in the middle, a Venn diagram of what fucking Madara is saying. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, by the way, me saying like what's happening? I'm not saying, "Hey, what's happening?" You should know already. That's not what I mean. I mean to say, isn't that interesting that he would do that and then send in Sasuke and then send in anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction review. Anything more you want to say?
I think that's it.
See you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.